I've been working on a Sims 4 save file, doing one world at a time. So far we've done Oasis Springs, New Crest, Magnolia Promenade. Today we're doing Glimmerbrook. I hate the Realm of Magic world. I personally think it's the worst world in the game, and I feel like most people who have seen this world will categorically agree with me, so I've changed everything up. If you haven't seen any of my previous save file series videos, I'm renovating every world, but it's a collaborative save file with you. I'm basically giving you guys the template to create your own save file, but I'm doing like 50 to 80% of the work depending on the build. So I said before, it's like I'm baking the cake, you've just got to decorate the cake. That way you can have a totally fresh save file in your game, but it feels like something that you've done, not just something that you've taken from me. So there's only 5 lots plus the Realm of Magic School, which I will go on to later. First up, where do we go? Should we go in the middle? Let's go here. So before we go on to the build, I have done a household for this one. You don't have to download the households, but I just feel like it's so much more fun having totally new Sims in the world instead of the same old regular townies. So this right here is Dominique Fetich, and this is her boyfriend. His name is Troy Boy, and they are a polyamorous couple. Troy Boy likes it when Dominique makes him lick his own cum off the floor because he has a humiliation fetish. Also, I just want to say from the offset, with all of the townies in like all of the worlds in my save file, there is not a single realistic body image standard in sight. If you're hoping for a diverse range of shapes and sizes, that doesn't exist here. All my Sims 4 townies have hourglass bodies, extremely hench, totally unrealistic, because that's how I just want it. I want a save file full of sexy Sims, so that's what I did. Anyway, taking a look at the lot itself that we're on, this one I actually use a little bit of terrain paint. Obviously, we are in the magic world, so in every single build here, I've actually put a little space just like this, literally in every single lot, just so that you can put a cauldron. This one I've listed as a very easy build for you to complete, and that's because I've done the entire build from the outside. All you have to do is complete the inside. So at the top, we've got, as you can see, there's stairs going up, so there's an upstairs apartment, and here I've placed some very basic furniture in. Obviously, you want to delete this. It just acts as a blueprint, just so you guys know where things can go. If you struggle with things like doing room layouts, that's why I did this one as a very easy challenge, because the whole layout is basically done for you. You've just got to remove the stuff inside and replace it with your own. Downstairs, I haven't really added anything, although it's pretty obvious. You'd want like a little kitchen, living room here, bedroom here, I don't know, a storage closet, and then a bathroom here. I've added dirt on the outside, so obviously you want to put plants and things in there. You'll definitely need the move objects cheat on. Also, I just want to say my game has been glitching so much lately where terrain paint is not downloading or saving properly, and I don't know why, because I've never had this issue before. So that's just a pre-warning for you to take a mental note of how I've done the terrain paint here. But yeah, I feel like this one's going to be quite simple for you to do. Obviously, if you own for rent, you'd actually want to turn this into a proper duplex. If you don't own for rent, you could just delete the stairs here and just add like stairs inside. It's totally up to you. You can also make them separate with mods and things, so there's loads of different options. I didn't mention this before, but if you go into the panel on the bottom left onto the lot description, it does say it's a very easy challenge, and then it describes what it is here, so you know exactly what to do with it. Let's go on to the next one, this top one. This is Rockridge Canyon, and it's hard. The shell and interior floor plan has been complete. So these are all of my Sims. I decided to make them all like triplets, so they all look kind of similar, and then they live with their mum. I didn't actually add like any kids in this world. Maybe I did, I can't remember, but I just feel like in the Realm of Magic world, like I just wanted to do more older Sims for this one because it's not so much like a family oriented neighborhood. So this is the shell I've done for you. We've got the main shell that I've built. Obviously, you're going to need to complete it, and because I know you'll forget, because I always forget, I will put a dustbin outside the front. So obviously we've got 4 adults. We will need 4 separate bedrooms. How many did I add? Bathroom, bedroom, 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 bedroom. We've got enough room. I've also added a downstairs, so it's up to you how you do it. That's why it's hard, because there's a lot more to do. You could add an entryway here, then a living room here, an office here, another living room here, a kitchen. It's up to you what you do with it. You can obviously completely change the floor plan. I personally wouldn't change the upstairs because one of the most annoying glitches about Sims 4 build mode is roofs leaking in. So if you change around with the stairs, like the roof will leak into the build and it'll be a travesty. So maybe don't play with that one. But you can also like do things like if you think this room is not big enough, you can just drag it across and then drag this out. In fact, I know you guys are going to be doing that anyway, so I may as well just leave it like that for you. I've also added a little bit of okay, this is supposed to be a little farm area because there are magic seeds. So you can do like magic gardening with this lot. Maybe you'd also want to put a fence around this one as well. I've also added this as like a little shed outhouse, and I've added a platform in the middle. Again, I've done this in literally every build. I've made like the perfect place for you to put a cauldron. So this can be like your little magic spell house, I don't know. And then maybe you want to put a fence around the outside. Can I just say what I really hate about Realm of Magic? These big obnoxious driveways. I did think to myself, shall I build the houses around these big obnoxious driveways? But then I thought, do you know what? Like there's literally no point. I'm not going to do it. So that's why we've got a little pathway going up. I hope it won't be too challenging because I literally have done the roof and it is quite a tough roof to do. You've just got to color it all in. Next up, we're going to look at the bottom, Elixirs and Bruise. This isn't a pub anymore, I'm afraid, or a bar. This is easy. Small row of shops convert to a cafe, restaurant, or other community lot type. I really didn't like this how it was before, so I wanted to do something completely different because like you don't need to go to a bar in this world, but I wanted to do a community lot. So you can either go in through this like little alleyway place here up onto it, or you can go through the main way, and I've added a pond in the middle, and I put this like random debug plant in there to make, I guess you could remove the debug plant and add a big tree, it's up to you, but I basically done this as a little shop, so it's like so open what you can do with it depending on what packs you own. So also you could also like get rid of this stairway and turn this one into a bigger shop just like this if you wanted to. So if you own Get Together, you could turn this into a cafe. If you own Get to Work, you can make maybe like a potion shop here, a wand and broomstick shop here, and you could do a little cafe in the corner as well. You can do a lot of different things. If you own High School Years, you can do a thrift store. You could just keep it as a bar lot again if you wanted to just keep it as a bar. In order to make sure it still looks pretty, like you could literally just like make one of these a bathroom, just like a very big over the top bathroom, put some seating in here, put the actual bar in here. So there's loads of different options even if you're just base game only. You could also keep it as a park. There's like lots you could do with that. I personally, if you do own Get to Work, would create like a magic shop and make one of the townies in the world work in there, which I think would be quite fun. I haven't done anything on the inside, but it's easy because it's very, very small and the main exterior has basically been done. You just got to add doors and windows and decorations, and around the front here you've got to add obviously plants, and obviously like depending on what packs you own, you could add these kinds of things over the door and make it look just like really cute. It's up to you. Maybe you can make it into a restaurant even. So I'm really hoping to see some completely different things with this, things that I wasn't expecting to see. Could even turn it into a sex dungeon if you wanted to. Next up, we will go into this one, Glimmerbrook Watch. This is medium, a duplex with 3 houses. Convert to a residential rental if for rent owned. So these are the Sims who she's Nadia Ross. In addition to her, I've made her brother. Where is he? Of course he's on the computer. Sir, get outside please. We're not showing them the build yet. This is Kason Ross. Okay, thank you. Well, now I can show them the build. Obviously you are only limited to 99 residential rental units if you own for rent. So I've been very careful not to overdo it. But in these really small worlds like Glimmerbrook, I feel like we should have quite a few in order to make it feel a lot bigger. I've had to do this one sideways. So I've basically done 3 houses in one, and they're not symmetrical. They're all completely different sizes. I've already done one for you here. I've decorated the inside and the outside of it. So in this first one, we just have like, oh my God, I'm messing things up. We have a big living room, seeming that there's only 2 of them there, but we have a relatively big living room. It's quite like black and gothic, which I thought was fun. And then we've got a kitchen, which is quite long and narrow, maybe a questionable design, but that's what I wanted to do. And then going upstairs, okay, we have the main hallway with the main bathroom. We have a bedroom here. These are obviously like attic spaces. You can see I've turned like the roof itself into an attic thing. So we've got one bedroom here, and then on the other side, we've also got another bedroom here too. In terms of the other build, so they're both completely different in design. So looking at this orange one first, this one is literally just one story. I've given you guys a floor plan. It's very small, so you probably want this to be a starter lot because I thought it was important to have like a couple of starter lots in there. So you could have this front place like a small living room and kitchen, and then this one be a main bedroom. You could put a desk in there, and then we've got a bathroom here. In terms of this one, the grey one on the other side, so we've got the main downstairs here, which I haven't done any floor plan for at all. And then we go upstairs, and then we've got another room here with there's absolutely no floor plan. And then we go upstairs, and there's another room, which is another attic all the way up here. So I've tried to make all three of them actually feel completely different in terms of design. So you have to do something different with all of them. And then you've still got to decorate the outside. I added like 2 random benches here, but really like there's so much more that you could do with this outside space. You could add walls like a fountain. I don't know, anything you want to around here just to make it look a bit more pretty. But I labeled it as medium because I think it will take a bit more effort. Then next up we have this one. What's this household? Creekside Corner. This is hard, a 2-bedroom family home. So here we go. I did in fact include kids in this save file, just one. This is Celeste. She is the mum. I forgot all of their names. It's Cedric, he's the dad. I think all their names begin with C. Caspian, he's a teen. And then we've got Cecilia, she's a kid. So this one is like totally bare and empty. I'm sorry, you guys have got to learn to do at least some kind of terrain paint. You've got like, you can't just expect me to do everything. Like I am going to do a couple of lots where you've got to do a little bit more, and this is one of them. So we've done a Padoga, whatever here. This is where you would probably have your cauldron. And then on the outside of the house, I've used this, which is technically a window, but it's not like a window. It's like an archway thing. Depending on what packs you own, you might want to change that to something else. I just thought it would be fun to have like an open archway thing here, and you could put like lights inside of it and make it look like really cozy. And then from the inside, I've done a very basic floor plan. This one's quite small. You'll have enough room here, I think, for a small kitchen here, and then a main living room with a tiny dining table. Then upstairs, we got 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, 2 adult-sized bedrooms and a kid's one. I've also added like a little balcony thing here that your Sims can't walk on, but I guess you could put something there like plants or something to decorate it. But obviously you're gonna have to decorate this whole one yourself, pushing you in at the deep end a little bit, but it's not too big, so it's not like it's gonna be overwhelming for you. Like it's so easy just to put in some terrain paint just like this around it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think you're gonna be finding this one too difficult. So the next slot in this world is the magic realm, magic school, whatever it is. So we're gonna have to travel there, and I'm gonna show you exactly, by the way, how you can build on this lot. So this is the lot I've built first, but you're probably wondering, when you're in the magic realm, how do you edit it? Because you can't actually do it. It says this lot is not editable. Open the cheat window and type in bb.enable free build, if I can bloody spell it, that is. There we go. And then it says free build mode is enabled, and now you just go into build mode and you can build on it. It's set as a magic realm lot type. When you download it off the gallery, when it says what venue type, make sure it's the magic realm, which is current, and then you can just pop it in there. So this lot was very difficult to build on because there's like hard printed terrain paint that you can't get rid of. There's just a lot going on. I actually decided to keep this one small but create the illusion that it was big, just because I feel like you don't need to have like that much in there, but it is obviously still quite big. This one is very hard, I labeled it as. So we may as well look in through the front. So we have a front entryway here which leads on into the main room, which takes you upstairs. And then on the left, I've done 2 rooms here. I did consider maybe I should do like a courtyard in the middle, but then I thought nah. So instead we've got 2 rooms, so it's up to you. Like one of them could be, okay, a library, for example, with all the different books. Next to that, you could have a cauldron or something like the cauldron making room. It's up to you. And then on this side, I've done a bit of an awkward shaped space. I don't know what you would do with this one. It's entirely up to you. Then we've got a hallway into this area. You could turn this into like an indoor dueling ground or something. And then down here, we've also got a little pavlova here as well, where you could put something in. And then we've got the main outside. I've added a lot of dirt where you place plants to make it look a bit more overgrown and fantasy. And then I've done like balconies basically all the way around this. And then looking upstairs, so we've got this big front room which you could use as like a chill out area. I don't know. I personally feel like in the magic realm you should probably have beds and do like a little like inn kind of thing with like bunk beds in it. If you heard my chair creaking, like that was my chair, not me farting. I just feel like maybe you could have beds so like your sim could sleep in there so they don't have to go home. So you can make it kind of like an actual magic school. That's how I personally would do it. And you could do a kitchen as well and amenities upstairs and stuff. I've also done like this as like an open balcony thing, as you can see here. So you can maybe make this like a dueling ground. And then upstairs, I did also do a big tower, but I haven't put anything up. I haven't put like stairs going up into here. Same with this top area here. Okay, I haven't done any stairs into this top roof bit. I've left it as just as a decoration because I don't feel like you need to utilize every single space. Some things can just be decorative. So it's up to you what you do with this one. Obviously it's very hard, but I don't feel like it's too hard. Like I feel like most people could do this if they try. So you might be wondering how to download these lots. I'm not uploading a save file link, and the reason why is because this is something that I'm making going along with you guys, and I don't want to upload like a brand new save file every single time I do a new world. It's just not viable. So instead, you've got to use a gallery to download this save file. So firstly, look at the lot name in the top left. Go onto the gallery, search by hashtag, type in the lot name as a hashtag followed by Satch and give it a search, and then it will show up here and you can download it. So to give you another example, let's go to Dominique and Troy, the fetish household. So this lot is called Brooks Bridge Borough. So you can copy that if you want to. Go on to the gallery, making sure you're searching by hashtag, copy it in there, obviously without spaces, followed by Satch. And then here you will see the household that I've made, as well as the household. You will also have the lot itself to download and the descriptions there in terms of what you do with it. And it's like this for all of them. All I will say is, guys, please do not re-upload these lots with the same hashtag when you've done a reno, because it makes it harder for people to find the original. That's the only thing I'll say. Other than that, though, it's very easy to download. Once I've completed every lot in every single world, I'm going to be doing like a huge save file that's going to be compatible for everyone, no matter what packs you own. But for now, if you're just building it as you go along with me, I definitely recommend doing it this way. And that way it's console friendly as well, which is very good. And as I said, it's like a save file that you guys do with me. So it's not like you're just downloading my save file. It's literally yours because you're the one who's putting a lot of the work and effort into actually building it. I'm just giving you a helping hand. So I definitely recommend this save file for anybody who likes the magic world, but you hate the lots in there and you just want a completely fresh coat of paint. Another thing I would do in the top right, under manage households, go into other households and consider getting rid of any of the magic households that you don't want from the base game so they don't show up anymore. Other than that, if you haven't seen my other save file videos, make sure you check them out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.